and welcome to Janet being Janet. Alrighty, something is pulling on my heartstrings today, so y'all stick around for me, okay? Okay, I wanted to show y'all real fast. I'm making progress. Look. I am making progress. I hope y'all could see that because, you know, Janet's really bad about that. But I'm making progress on actually getting this stuff, or getting the cockerels out of the horse's hair. And you can see my babies. Look at them. They're all up here with me, right up by the house. Yeah, that's where they stand. They enjoy being up with Mama, right by the house. They're everywhere. This is my girl Hussy. Just rub-a-dub-dub. I got them everywhere. Okay, let's get to the topic at hand. I know y'all like seeing my horses, so, you know, I show you, because that's what I'm doing, is being with my horses. But we're going to go on a little sentimental trip real fast. I have a big heart, and my heartstrings get pulled on very easily. They really do. And my heartstrings have started to be pulled on by Katie Joy. Okay, I don't know if it's so much Katie Joy or V. I'm not for sure which one. But, okay, so I'm watching a live stream, and Katie Joy just happens to point out that V gets excited about his YouTubers when they get new, you know, so many subscribers, 100,000. So then Katie Joy points out that, you know, Mommy's almost up to 200,000, and he wasn't impressed. So let me just interject real fast. My son is autistic as well. And my son is excited that I have 1 subscriber. He's like, go Mom. He even went online and he subscribed to me. He goes, yay Mom. I mean, he's very supportive. But you know, really wasn't impressed, and she was laughing about that, and that's perfectly fine. And let me tell you, with my experience with my son being autistic, I mean, he's 18 now. What he says is what he says. What's on his mind is what's on his mind. It's just the way it is. There's no niceness to it. It comes out. It really does. He says things just kind of like me in a way, but not like me. He says things where it just pops out of his head, and he just says it because that's what he means. So then I'm listening, and I'll put this clip in here for you. I'm listening, and she's laughing because her son is telling her just to go stream.
And I said, oh, did you know Mommy has almost 200,000 subscribers? And I said, did you, because he's always like so impressed with like when his YouTubers have subscribers. And so like the YouTuber was like, oh, I just did 100,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. And I said, oh, honey, did you know Mommy almost has 200,000 subscribers? And he goes, and I was like, is that like cool? And he's like, no, that's like not cool at all. He was not impressed. It's funny. No, Mom, not impressed. He'll like listen to my streams when like I'm on sometimes when my husband's moderating and stuff. And if he's had enough of me downstairs, like during the weekends, he'll be like, Mommy, can you go upstairs and do a stream? Mommy, maybe you could just go upstairs and do a stream. Like, Mom, just leave. Go upstairs and do a stream.
All right. I felt horrible. I felt absolutely horrible because I could not imagine my sons, period. I'm thinking more of my youngest because he likes to be around me a lot more than my oldest because my oldest is 18 and he's, you know, experienced independence. And so, but my youngest likes to be around me. And I felt absolutely horrible because as a mother, there is no way I would ever want my son to say, Mom, just go get on YouTube, go stream, go do something, just get away, you know, just go. And for V to just tell her to go stream, I didn't find it funny. Now, guys, I'm not mom shaming. I'm really not. I'm not mom shaming whatsoever at all. I'm just putting my opinions out there, and I'm just saying what I have to say. That's it, really 100%. So then it come on from one of my subscribers. They left me a comment to where this is the first time Katie Joy has discussed that Vaughn doesn't want her around. So I went looking and I found a clip where Katie Joy admits that her son does not want her, you know, at his age. He's 7 at the time of filming, and so her son just doesn't want her, I guess, at this point. And I felt horrible for KJ. I felt absolutely horrible for her.
He just wants all the attention. He's all this. Okay, help me, Katie.
Yeah.
Because you have a son.
I do.
Put me on the mommy stage where all they want is mommy.
Yeah, that'll change.
Will it change?
Yes, my son is 7 and he wants nothing to do with me.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you can see this. Hold on. He's just like hanging out. All he wants is mommy. All he wants is mommy, which I love. I love it. But I'm like, oh my gosh, like, hold on. I'm like, oh.
And he's wide awake right now.
He's wide awake. This never happens. I'm not even kidding. Like, I bet people are like, wow, look at her parenting. You know, it's almost 10 o'clock and this little boy's wide awake. But this is not normal. Most of the time he's in bed by 8:30 and he sleeps really well. And that's probably why he's so tired. He wants this light and I'm not giving it to him. So that's why he's crying. I know the light. I see the light. I'm so sorry. I know this is probably not what you had planned.
No, it's okay. It's fine. Okay, so yeah, it'll get better. And it's once he stops like nursing, and then once he starts like getting to be bigger and he's into like toys, your husband will be like the go-to because boys like play so rough.
Yes.
Your house will become destroyed. I've given up on having anything nice.
Really?
Yes.
Oh no, don't tell me that.
I had beautiful furniture when I moved into this house, and my kitchen table is so bad. It is so destroyed because he has Godzilla, Godzilla, whatever you call, like battles all over the house.
Gosh, are you serious?
Yeah.
And then I started thinking, and this is just me thinking, and when I start thinking, you know, things just go everywhere. They really do. So then I start thinking, all these times, people have said to her, go spend more time with your son. Go be with your son more. You need to spend more time with him. What if, and this is just what if V is not wanting her to spend more time with him? What if that's what V is wanting? We've seen V come in and say, Mommy, I want you to put me to bed. So we know that he wants something to do with her. I mean, we know that for a fact. And I have a video of V coming in the room and saying, Mommy, put me to bed. I have a video of that, so I know that. So I know that her kids still want something to do with her. But to what extent, I guess is my question. To what extent is he wanting something to do with her? We would all like to, how does it feel having them cockerburrows out of your hair? How does it feel? Huh? How does it feel? It feels good, doesn't it? I got to get the top, but I'm not using the product on the top of his head. I got to get the top of my red roan too. She's over there. You see her? I got to get the top of her head too. But anyways, yeah, we're going to get back on subject. So if you actually take it and you look at it, you can look at this from many different points of view. You can feel sorry for V for even knowing about the whole streaming thing and knowing that that's what Mommy does all the time. You could feel sorry for him, or you could feel sorry for Katie Joy, because Katie Joy works a lot. She really does. She works a whole lot, and she puts a lot of content out. And, you know, from what I understand, the nurses are with V. He's taken care of, all that good stuff. So I'm not going to comment anything on that. But my thing is KJ is still a person. And my hope would be that somewhere in there, there's a heart. And my hope would be that after she heard her son say, just go stream, as who I am, just me, and I'm only taking this as me, as myself, I would have said, no, I want to play with you. That's just the way I look at it. Now, if my son persisted for me to go away, I would go away because I wouldn't want to put him in any kind of torment whatsoever at all. But, I mean, I started thinking of this differently. I really did. Because I started, forever, I was like, put down the camera. Just go away from your computer. Katie Joy, just stop. Put your phone down. Katie Joy, just stop for a little while. That's, I thought the same thing. Just leave it alone for a bit. Go enjoy your family. I mean, heck, she was doing laundry and doing a live stream. But then hearing that V is telling her just to go stream, it made me think different. I honestly, y'all, like I said, this video may not be going nowhere. It may be pointless to y'all. It really may be. But I can't help it. I can't help how I feel. You've seen the clips where, he has said this stuff. And I do want to thank my commenters 100% for turning me on to stuff like this so that I can see different instances of what, Katie Joy does. That's why I like to be in the comment section. That's why I like to talk to y'all, is because sometimes my viewers know more about Katie Joy than I do. And they can help me out just a little bit understanding her. Because let's face it, Katie Joy is Katie Joy. No matter how we look at it, Katie Joy is Katie Joy. We can all want Katie Joy to do different, but what if there's reasons why she does things the way she does? And I'm sorry for the cars, guys. The horses want to be up front today, so we're up front. That's what we're doing. We're up front. We're just patiently waiting because I got to spray some more stuff in their hair to make their hair all silky and shiny so that I can just brush out the cockaburros. But have you ever taken a step and actually stepped back and thought about it like that? Because I had never heard her actually say that Vaughn would just rather her stream. I've never heard that before. And when I went back and listened to the whole thing of her saying that it'll change, the child won't want their mother after a certain age. Oh, buddy boy, my kids still want me. I can tell you that right now. My kids still want me. My son, when he was younger and in the hospital all the time, he only wanted his mama. As he was growing up, he only wanted his mama. Now, when my youngest son goes to baseball, he wants his dad. But other than that, he wants mama. And that's why I can't constantly keep up with KJ all the time. Because, I'm with my family. You got to excuse me for that. Because, but I look at KJ through many different set of lenses. I like to say that now. I look at her in so many different ways when I do videos on her. I really do. Sometimes I think of her as, Katie Joy, how can you do something like that? Other times I look at her as a desperate person, in all my opinion, 100% my opinion. I look at her as a desperate person trying to make money. So she's doing a story on whatever she can do a story on. I look at her as a person that has a special needs child that sometimes uses that special needs when she gets herself into a little bit of a jam. There are so many different ways that I look at KJ. I don't look at her in one certain way and say, she's just absolutely horrible. She's the most horrible person on this platform. And there are people that actually say that. And to be honest with you, you're more than welcome to think that way. 100% think that way, because I've gone through that. So if you feel that way, feel that way. I mean, truth be told, feel that way. But whenever it comes to people saying spend time with your child, maybe it's V. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's V saying no. It's a possibility, guys. Just set it out there. Now, would my heart be broken? Yes, I'm telling you, my heart would be absolutely broken. I would probably go to my room and cry. I really would. I'd go to my room and cry and say my kid doesn't want anything to do with me. My kid doesn't want me playing with them. You know, I would go to my room and I would be a big, huge baby because I would want to be with my kid at that time. You know, if it's one of these family times and I'm like, I just want to be around you and you don't want to be around me, that just hurts my heart, you know. And so Katie Joy laughing through it, I was amazed. And then I started thinking, maybe this is the normal though. Maybe this is actually how it normally is. It's just never been said before. Maybe, I mean, if she has said in other places, you know, V doesn't want to be around her or something, y'all can let me know down in the comments and I'll even look at those. But I guarantee you, if I look at those, my heart will still be pulled on because I will still be saying, I'm sorry, Katie Joy, that it has come to this. I'm sorry that your son is saying don't be around me right now. And I understand kids get annoyed by their parents. I understand that 100%. I understand that kids sometimes don't want anything to do with their parents. I mean, sometimes my kids don't want anything to do with my parents. But if it's playtime or something like that, and I ask to play with my kids will play with me. I'm not my 18-year-old. He's overplaying with me, you know. He just wants stuff all the time. But he's still a mama's boy. He really is. He still wants his mom. Because I understand him. And that's the thing with kids with autism. Sometimes they want just the person that fully understands them and will react a certain way with them and treat them a certain way. Yes, I use a gentle hand when I'm talking to my son. So, you know, we talk about everything under the sun. We really do. Our topics go all over the place. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong for comparing V to my son. Maybe I'm wrong for that. Maybe I'm wrong for comparing how I would feel to how Katie Joy would feel. Maybe I'm wrong. But I still can't help it. I feel a certain way, and I can't help how I feel. I can't help how watching her makes me feel. I can't help how, you know, hearing the words coming out of her mouth make me feel. I can't help all that. I really can't. And so if y'all want to get on here and y'all want to bash me for, you know, having a little bit of pity when it comes down to it, y'all are more than welcome to. You really are. If you agree with me, okay, you agree with me. But like I said, you may have to look at something in a different light. You really may. You may just have to look at it as maybe Katie Joy doesn't want to be online all the time. Or maybe she does. Maybe she does want to be online all the time, and it's just become a ritual to where she's online so much that's all her son knows. Maybe that's what it is. I'm not for sure. I don't live with her. I don't, you know, I'm not around her 24/7. We just get to see what she puts out there. That's all we get to see. But I'm still going to feel for her. I'm still going to feel for V. I'm still going to have the reactions that I have, because as a mom of an autistic child, I know they blurt things out. And I know sometimes they can be random. But usually it's the truth. Usually they will tell you the truth on how they feel and what is going on. And I feel sorry for V if his normal is mama's not around and his go-to is automatically mom just go stream. I feel sorry for that. I really do feel sorry for that. If that's his normal routine, because kids with autism, my experience, they like routine. That's just the way they are. If that is his routine, and I think I heard at one point that that V listens into some of her streams that she does when Todd is doing moderating. I think that's what I heard. So that means V has even been listening in to what she says. So it's still a part of his life. So my question, I have so many questions. That's the problem. I have so many questions. And you know what? They're not ever going to get answered. Nope, they're not ever going to get answered whatsoever at all. They're just going to continue being questions, because that's how Katie Joy is, and that's perfectly fine, because Katie Joy will share what Katie Joy wants to share. If she doesn't want to share it, she's not going to share it, guys. That's just the bottom line. But will I be saying anymore, Katie Joy, go, play with your son, go be with your son, get off the computer? Will I be doing that anymore? No. Not for a while. If that child said, just go stream, and that child just would rather you be on YouTube, Instagram, whatever else, if it's V's suggestion, V's want, I'll stand by that. I don't know about y'all, but I will stand by that, because we really don't know. Honestly, we really don't know how many times V has said, go do your thing, I'll do mine. We don't know. So that's just another way to look at Katie Joy. I will still do Katie Joy content because, I do Katie Joy content because I don't agree with a lot of what Katie Joy does. But, yeah, my heartstrings were pulled just a little bit. And I'm going to admit that. They were. I was shocked. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I couldn't stand to watch her laugh when she was laughing about all of it. There's so much I couldn't stand because I didn't think it was funny. I just didn't. My opinion alone, and everything I say is my opinion. It's going to be my opinion because I don't do research on Katie Joy. I don't do research on her family. I don't do research. I mean, I search her videos sometimes, but I don't do any other research. So this is all me. This is how I feel. But guys, I've been rattling on enough. And hopefully y'all look at it a little bit differently now too. Hopefully. But I mean, y'all don't have to. You really don't. Y'all can still see Katie Joy how you want to see Katie Joy. Because like I said, I still got a whole bunch of questions. I still got a whole bunch of feelings. I still got a whole bunch of everything. I really do. But, I'm going to stop the whole thing of why don't you go do something with your son? Because I'm sorry, if her son doesn't want to be around her, her son doesn't want to be around her. I'm sorry. I mean, I would, like I said, I would do things a little bit differently. But bottom line, my child would never have the opportunity to say to me, Mom, just go stream. Just go on live. Go spend time with other people, pretty much, because that's what you're doing when you're on live. You're spending time with other people. So my sons won't ever do that to me because I don't do it. I really don't. Was there a time in my life where I enjoyed stuff like that? Yes, there was. I've changed, so I see a lot of things differently. And with all this, like I said, just hit my heartstrings, and it hit me wrong in so many different ways. Y'all go down there and y'all comment y'all's opinion and let me know I'm not insane and I'm not crazy. Just go down there and do that because nobody knows how somebody else feels unless they tell them. 100% honesty. You really don't. If the opinion's put out there, then you know how that person feels. But I try to. If this video has come off in any way of shaming, I'm sorry for that. I really am. It's not as shaming. I'm just trying to say how I feel. I'm just trying to say how it would make me feel. I'm just trying to say as a mom. And I'm not shaming. I'm just saying I'm not shaming. I have an autistic child. I have raised my autistic child. I still have my autistic child. He is an adult now, and he is still my child. I look at him that way regardless how many times he tells me he's grown. I still look at him as my child because he will always be my child. And so maybe me comparing, like I said, maybe me comparing my son to hers is a little wrong when it comes down to it. But, I mean, I've been in many groups with autistic children, and they all seem to be about the same way. They all seem to really just speak the truth and say what they want to say. They really do. So, alrighty, guys, this has gotten long enough. It really has. If y'all stayed to the end, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. Like I said, comment away. Whatever you want to say to me, say to me. I'm going to go back to using this stuff, show sheen, on my horses and letting it get all satiny in their manes and stuff like that. So these cockerels are coming out a lot easier. And that makes me a lot happier. It really does. It peps me up because I'm like, yay. Now, do I like spending one-on-one time with my horses? I sure do. I certainly do. But do they get antsy and don't want to sit still while I pick them out? Yeah, they do. They get really antsy. But look at how calm this baby is. They get around me and they don't, they get in a cluster. They don't fight. They don't, they don't kick each other. They don't bite each other. They just, I come outside, and if they know I'm outside, they're up here with me. And that's what I call love. That's what I call love. So that lets me know I'm doing something right in this world. My kids do too. My husband does too. So, we'll just end this. Alrighty, guys. I hope y'all have a wonderful day, night, weekend, holiday, year. Whenever you may be watching this, and y'all remember to smile today or make somebody else smile, because it really can change a lot. And y'all be there for one another in the comments below. Let's not be mean, okay? Let's be just a community to where we encourage each other. Sound good? Alrighty, guys. Thank you. And like I said, no hate to anyone. Please, no hate to anyone, because I don't believe in that whatsoever at all. Alrighty. Y'all have a good one. Bye.